Okay, let's get started. So, it's the 25th of May 2025, and my mind has just been blown, again, as it usually is when I try using generative AI. So, let me show you something cool. The goal is to make a playable two-player game of chess as a web page in CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. So I just started with this prompt. Using HTML, CSS, and JS, can you please make for me a functional game of two-player chess? And Google AI Studio had a go at it, and it created some HTML code, some CSS code, and crucially some JavaScript code. And so I didn't even read the code, just copied and pasted it into the three files, index.html, script.js, and style.css in this folder. Then if you open the index.html file, here you go. And it looks a bit like a playable game of chess. So, first the white plays, then the black plays, and as you can see, the players can take each other's pieces, and isn't this looking good so far? Okay, but it's not perfect. If I get a piece into check, it doesn't realize, right? So the king is now in check by this queen, and it doesn't realize. And if I even take the king, nothing happens. Okay, so it doesn't have logic to recognize check and checkmate, and it doesn't record the win. So we went back into Google AI Studio and simply said, this is a great start. Now I want you to make some improvements. The game currently does not recognize check and restricts the player to only those moves which are possible with check. It also does not recognize checkmate. I want you to fix this. Make a game over player white black 1 feature and a score count for each player. Good, so it had a go. Okay, this is a significant step up in complexity, but it did it. Made the HTML, made the CSS, made the JavaScript. Okay, and without considering how it worked, I just copied and pasted the code again. And so now we have this folder chess2 for the second iteration, and this has the updated code. So this is the JavaScript, and it's currently 424 lines. The HTML is 25 lines, and the CSS is like 102 lines. Right, and so what happened? Okay, so now we have a score for white and black. Ah, but there's a bug. If I click the square, okay, eventually I can move, but it takes 3 clicks, and each click one of the green squares disappears, green circles disappears. Okay, so it's working, but it's a bit buggy. And the real question is, does the check and checkmate logic work? So let's just try and figure that out. And now I need to press it lots of times because of this bug. Okay, okay, now we're in check. So I shouldn't be able to move this. I can't. Shouldn't be able to move this. I can't. I can only move. What can I do? Oh. Yeah. So that's the only move I could do. I could take the queen. And the score is not how many wins happened. It's the current score of the game based on how many points are obtained by the pieces being taken. Okay. So I want the score to be how many games won, and I don't want this bug anymore. Okay, that is pretty good, but there is a bug. When the players go to move a piece, they must click on the desired square multiple times until all of the green circles have disappeared. Also, I want the score to count the number of games won only. Right, take the code, copy paste it, and so chess free. Right, so right, so we're in check, and it recognised it, and also this bug is gone. White is in check. Good, good. What can I do? I can move that there. Okay. White is in check. Okay. So that seems to be working. Okay, excellent. That seems to work fine now. Right, so at this point, it's going well. We have what looks a lot like a functional game of two-player chess, and at this point, it can be played by two people, and it's gonna record the wins when they happen. So I did test it, and the score does go up when one of the players win. Okay, so now we want to take it one step further. Excellent. That seems to work fine now. Now I want you to implement a basic rule-based AI so that the white is the user playing against the computer. Make the decision algorithm as good as possible while keeping it sufficiently simple for you to implement without error. Okay, so yeah, it's a significant step. The key is to define a clear, simple hierarchy of what the AI should prioritize. Okay, so it's not using any deep learning, it's just using a basic rule-based AI. And same story, gives the code, copy and paste in Visual Studio Code, and yes. Oh, but now it doesn't work. Oh dear. Right, now, can you fix this? Yeah, give me the code. Yeah. Okay. There is a bug where when the player clicks on one of the green circle highlighted squares to move to, the circles just disappear and the piece does not move. You're right, that's a classic logic flow issue, sorry about that. And let's fix it. Okay, another problem. Fix that. Now the green circles do not disappear, but the piece still does not move. Sorry about that, try again. What's it going to do now? Yeah, it asked me to copy and paste some debugging code. Yeah, so it's put these console logs in. So I just went onto this thing, but basically when I would click, it would paste I'd get some console logs here, and then I just copied and pasted the console logs, and it was able to debug the problem using those console logs. Okay. And so, yeah, so just give me a full JS file that you think will work. And step by step, a couple of prompts later, it did get to the solution. So now, the moment of truth, if I move a piece, aha, it's going to start playing me. So, I'm not very good at chess, full disclaimer. And the question is, can this bot beat me, given the fact that I'm not very good? So, we're going to play a game in just a moment to see if it can beat me. But first, I just want to go through the final step of what I did to make this little web app. So it all works, and that all works now. Now I want you to do one more thing. Make the page itself look more elaborate and visually appealing. The theme should be AI, sci-fi, and cyberpunk mixed with RuneScape style medieval steampunk. Just change the HTML and CSS. And there we go. We've got the Chessbot 3000. So, now we're at this point. I'm going to try playing game. I'm going to try and beat it, and we'll see who wins. So we'll speed this bit up. But I'm just gonna play it now. Oh, something I actually haven't tried yet is castling. I don't know if it can do castling. We will try it now. Okay, so to castle, I should be able to. Yeah. So I don't think it does castling. I could maybe ask it to get that feature implemented. Anyway, okay, let's try and beat it. Yeah, I'm really not very good at chess. But there we go. Aha. So checkmate, black wins. So I just lost. Just to reiterate, I'm not very good at chess. Maybe somebody who's better could beat it. But kind of impressive for an AI bot that was just made in like 30 minutes. So, it's amazing. Yeah, it's really amazing. Okay, so that's it for today. See you in the next one.